Have you ever seen such a disrespectful and ill-mannered man? If you haven't seen it, you're watching it now. He's gesturing to a royal guard. Where does this courage come from? What kind of audacity is this? But the thing that strikes me as the strangest thing is that after gesturing, he goes away and comes back and does it again. But then the security forces catch them, and I hope the punishment will be imprisonment or something, because this is what such people deserve. I really felt sick watching that video. Why and how could he have any enmity with that sacred building or that guardian? I really don't get it. Anyway, I'm sorry if I got too angry. Let's move on to our other videos.
Get off the ring! Don't hold the ring! Step back to the dead guard guard! It's the fact! Right! Right!
Stand clear of the King's Guard! Don't touch the ring! Stand clear of the King's Guard!
I said stand clear of the King's lifeguard! And back!
Step back from the King's lifeguard!
Do not touch the ring!
Sorry. Do not touch the King's lifeguard!
Guys, now here's the thing. In this video, people are literally ganging up on the guards. One takes his arm, the other caresses the horse, the other leans on the man's sword like a selfie stick. I mean, there are scenes that really make you think, what is this place? Look, these guards are not there for a show. He's on duty. We're talking about a soldier who stands there for hours without blinking an eye. And you go and touch him and then you wonder, why did he shout? Dude, why wouldn't he shout? He's already a stone of patience. The funny thing is, those who do these things probably think we're so cute, but for outsiders, it's not cute, it's disrespectful, really. I mean, think of it like this. If someone comes to your workplace, takes your arm, touches your shoulder, and takes a photo, do you like it? Number.
Get off the ring! Ring! Don't touch the ring! Get off the ring!
Friends, while watching the video, I stopped and said, what are these people really up to? You know, after a certain point, it stops being funny. It crosses the cringe line. The guard is standing there, doing his duty on his horse. With his uniform, his posture, the man reeks of history. But what are you doing? You reach out your hand and touch him. You pull the horse's halter. You act like a circus when you should be behaving respectfully. It's as if he's not a soldier, but a wax statue in Madame Tussauds.
Do not touch the reins! Do not touch the reins!
In front of you, a man in a white shirt, sunglasses, and a confident smile saying, I can touch anything. In the photo frame, the royal guard and a noble horse in his service. But for this man, the horse is not history. It is an ornament. And what does he do? Without thinking, without hesitation, he grabs the horse's halter. It's like choosing something from the menu in a cafe, as if he has the right to touch everything and everywhere with his money. But life doesn't work like that.
Make way!
Okay, you may have been somewhere as a tourist, a new place, a historical setting, interesting details. Of course it catches your attention. You take a long look, take photos, record videos. There is nothing wrong with that. After all, people go to travel, to see, to experience. But here's what I don't understand. Why are you blocking the path of the soldier on duty? Why are you entering his route? It's not an area for you to take a selfie. It's a passage where a mission is being performed. Blocking that area during the guard's duty is not only disrespectful, it is outright obstruction. In such a situation, when the soldier shouts, it is funny to say, what's wrong? Why is he angry? Of course he shouts. That man is on duty. He doesn't have to keep track of what you are doing, not even how long you pause. His job is to stay in the flow, and your job is just to stand aside. So if you're really interested, step aside. Feel free to watch, film, admire, whether up close or from afar. But please, don't get in its way. A mission field is not a sightseeing route. It's as simple as that.
Oh, she wants to give money.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, gather round. Because is this clip real? Because it makes me question reality. The guard is on horseback, in full uniform, standing there like a statue of discipline. And what is this woman doing? She walks very coolly, takes out some money, and tries to shove it into the man's boot. I'm not kidding. She literally says, cheers, mate, and tries to tip a Kingsguard. Like what? What the hell is this? Who wants to tip a soldier? Is he treating this place like an interactive museum? Now, look, I get it. You're a tourist. You're excited. Everything looks looks grand and historic. But darling, that's not a mannequin. This is not your Uber driver. He's a soldier on duty, representing centuries of tradition and military honors. He's not standing there hoping to get change and 5 stars. What did he think was going to happen? That he'd turn round and wink and say, "Cheers, love, I'll get a Costa later." Oh, come on. And the worst thing, some people will watch this and still say, "But he didn't mean any harm." No, he didn't. Maybe he didn't. But here's the thing. Disrespect is not always about intention. Sometimes it's just about not thinking, not paying attention, not caring. Look, you want a great holiday photo? Great. You want to soak up the culture? Great. But please, when you go abroad, and yes, mates, it happened again. Someone came again with cash in his hand, and again he tried to squeeze money into a guard's boot. But you know what's different this time? This person is not Chinese, so it's not about culture, nationality, or anything else. It's about a general lack of perception. Let's face it, some people act like customers everywhere. They think the world is one big shopping center. Soldiers? Yeah, nice decor. Here's a tip. Boots? Great, just the place to fit a coin. Now I will show you a very classic tourist mistake, but this time a leveled up version. The brother in the picture is very happy. His wife is with him, they are posing. But it's not enough. He says, "Let's take a hand on the horse's halter. Let me have a complete experience." And at that very moment, the guard turns round, shouts like a lion, and everyone freezes for a moment. So friends, if I look at this scene over and over again, I will say the same thing. There is a big sign. It clearly says, "Don't touch the reins." The warning is here, the horse is here, the guard is here. But for some reason, some people live with the energy of, "The rules do not apply to me."
Guy carrying the cross. Oh God.
I mean, I honestly don't even know what to say. When I first saw this scene, my brain short-circuited for a few seconds. A man walks right in front of the royal guards, carrying a massive cross. And not just any cross, we're talking 2 meters tall, the kind that makes you wonder, is this a religious procession, street performance, or some heavy metaphor? And then what happens? The horse suddenly pulls back. And fair enough. Imagine this. You're standing guard, and out of nowhere, a giant wooden cross approaches you. It's unclear what it's for or why it's there. The horse takes one look and thinks, "I didn't sign up for this," and backs away. Even the animal is confused, and the people, they're all baffled. Awkward glances, slight panic, a few phones filming. Everyone's like, "What even was that?" Here's the thing, the area around the royal guards is not a stage for stunts. It's already a symbolic space, full of meaning. Walking through it with something so oversized and attention-grabbing isn't just disruptive, it's potentially dangerous. The horse got spooked. What if the guard had reacted too? This isn't about the cross itself. You could be carrying a canoe for all it matters. The issue is, in such a crowded and delicate area, doing something so dramatic, who really benefits? The guards on duty, the horses, the other tourists, everyone is just trying to figure out what's going on. Meanwhile, one person, for whatever reason, turns it into a spectacle, and in doing so, breaks the sense of respect that space usually holds.